Hello everyone. Giang here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to talk about how to become successful hair salon owner in 2023. So either if you are ready in hair industry, have a business, or just planning out to open your own salon. I have some tips for you because I've been here over 20 year industry and I know and I owned the first hair salon when I was 19. So I have a team when I was in Vietnam, a lot of work, but I know what it brings in to be successful. And when you actually, what I mean successful in here, successful, it means you got high profits for your business, you transform your client hair and transform their life, but also you will have your team, amazing talent team and working with you. So that's what I mean for me, that so many things that involve to bring your business to the next level. So now what I'm going to show you in this video, just let you know, I look at my notes, everything in my laptop, I look in here. If you see, I look at that, that's how I look. I make sure I have everything for you. I don't miss anything. All right. So now 4 things I will cover in this video. The first, that the importance of being a successful hair salon owner. That's number 1. Number 2, what makes your salon successful? Number 3, what is the most profitable service in hair industry? And number 4, I know that so many things when you learn, I had the action homework for you as the hair salon owner. So you can follow the step and you prepare for that. So you will bring your salon to be success and more fulfilled. All right. Now, let me go through with you the first. But let me know that if you have any question, just comment below and don't forget to subscribe on my channel. Okay. Now, I talk about number 1, the importance of being successful hair salon owner. Why it is so important to be successful hair salon owner. So for me, being successful salon owner isn't just about running a business. It is all about transforming life, solving the problem for your client and achieve finance freedom, but also create the best workplace for your team. So that's, for me, that is so important. Now, let me share with you that what makes your salon successful, what makes you as the salon owner successful. So for me, in my opinion, that so many things involved, but I have a few things to cover today. That number 1, that successful salon owner are knowing for their exceptional customer service, a clear brand identity, a talent staff, but also often offer the specializing in services. For me, I have general about 4 types of service that bring very highly profitable for the business, but also like motivate the staff that make them feel value themselves, but also transforming the client life. So let me go through with here. I will explain with you what actually service below, but let me share with you the benefit when you actually be specialized. When I say before, solving problem for client, not just running a business. When I just starting out, I always thinking, well, I do good hair, I'm hardworking, I do, and I'm not lazy, I will be success. But it's not that. And I do a lot of small service, which means get low pay, like haircut, blow dry, styling, but work long hour, I still could not get the income that I want. So later on, I find out what actually I spend like 6-8 hours into the day, and I make like double or even triple the income like how I worked before. So I will share with you below. So now what I say that the specialize, when you actually go to specializing in those service and you actually solve a problem for client, what are the benefits? number one, you can get higher price without any fear. Okay, so number two, that you will get more referral in your business, right? Referral is so important. Who don't want referral in your business? So I want that. So when I actually change different way to run a business, I got so much referral. And number three, that you will have high quality review for business and for social media. It's so amazing. So number four, that is motivate staff really well. Why? Because when the staff doing that particular service and make client feel that first solve problem for them, the secondly, that client feel amazing with themselves, they come back and they say, they come back, but also they write the review on Facebook or Google. They mention that particular staff name. That make the staff it just feel amazing with themselves. They have a credit and they feel that more confident and they make more. They want to learn more, right? When I actually your staff learn more and want they motivate themselves, they learn more. Of course, they will bring more revenue and profit for your salon. So that is so important, that how we be specialized in those services. So now you say, oh, tell me what is services. Okay, I'm going to tell you what make you what is the service it make like high profits, but also make you stand out in this trade. All right, what is that? Here's what I share with you. So in my opinion, I have in my opinion, but also my student, we have been doing those service for many years. Number one service is balayage. All right. Balayage in here, I'm not talking about like red balayage or caramel balayage or those kind of balayage everyone can do. All right. But the balayage in here, I'm talking about the balayage no brushing and doing one section. So what I mean, balayage from dark go to blonde in one section, not 4-5 section. All right. With those service, you got higher pay. Let me show you the picture that what I mean. I have some picture in here I want to show you. For example, you can see this picture. All right. This is I do that creamy balayage kind of on black hair in one section. This one I do maybe in 5 hours for this, 4.5 hours for this hair, and it no brushing. She is Asian hair and she got this hair and she really want to get that done. She doesn't like ash too much, so that's why it look because it next to with the black hair, it look a little bit ashy, but yeah, so she does not like too ashy, kind of creamy ash, but she does not like brassy. Can you see on the picture her hair here? It's very brassy at the end here. So that hair, it make like she does not like it, but she want creamy. So I create this for her. It looks very nice and bright just in couple 4 hours. So with me, okay, let's break it down. What actually the problem? Like I talk in the beginning, what actually problem we are solving for client. I'm solving for client with the black hair. So she said to me, I don't like brassy. I don't like to come back so many times to get it done. I don't want to high maintenance, which is do a lot of toner and a lot of things, like come back to the salon to do toner. So that's what she says. She used the language. I don't like that. I don't like brassy. I don't like high maintenance. I don't like to come back to do regularly. So I listen to her and I know with me, she wants, so number one, she does not want brassy. I make sure that I have to bleach her hair light at the level that she wants, which means light at level 9, not level 7 and 8. So which means it's so one problem for her, like no brassy. So number two, that she say, I don't want to come back to the salon often. So which means I know that with balayage, she does not need to come back often. So which means I need to use the balayage technique to make sure it blend really well. So when I do that blend very well with that, so I can solve the second problem for her, right? So which means growing out naturally, she not need to come back at least 6 months later. She will come back, say, 6 months or a year later, not come back in 6 weeks. So that's what I saw, another problem for her. And then she said, I don't want to do too much high maintenance, which means I decide to do like natural balayage, which means bleach half and keep her natural half. So which means we don't bleach all at the end. And with that say, but also I make sure I bleach it light at level 9. With that mean when I bleach that light, so what she feel that would mean light enough, she does not need to come back to the salon to do toner, or she does not need to do a lot of toner at home by herself. With that color, I suggest her just use purple shampoo like every second week. That's it, to take away, to bring the brightness back, but she does not need to do too much toner. And yeah, so the end, she loved that. She loved that so much. So that's why I say, if you actually got the skill of this and you do with this kind of service, you can get paid by hourly, like $145 per hour. So when you got that $145 per hour, can you imagine if you are the salon owner, you have one staff, have this skill, and she do what, which is with this hair, I do in, let's say you do that in 5 hours. So in 5 hours, got paid 700, I can't remember, 780 or 700, yeah, something like that. So with me, one staff work in that amount of hour, 5 hours, and got paid that. So do you think, will you have the high profits on there? I do. I believe that you have high profits instead of book 5-6 client coming to do $50 haircut, $50 for blow dry or styling. So you get like 6 clients come in and do with that small service like that. The end of the day in that 5 hours, I did that before. I did not have even touch 300 or 400. Not even say that 600 or 500. So that's what I say, that when you got this skill, your staff have this skill, so they will bring high profit to your salon, high revenue, and that it make your salon standing out. So that is number 1 service, that balayage dark to blonde in one section, no brushing. All right. So number 2, let me go through what with the number 2, color correction. Okay, color correction is so important as well. Let me show with you what is the color correction it look like. It look like this. So you can see my client, she had this hair very brassy, and she trimmed for the color that, like you can see after I do the color correction, you see that very nice ashy, and it not like, this is the brushy, she hate it. She say, no, I don't want it. And she want that do in one section. Again, I am the problem solver. I try to make my client happy and don't ask her to come back like 4 or 5 times. I do that in one section. Let me show you another picture. For example, like this, can you see that? So I did that for her in one section. All right. How about this? How about this? You can see in here with that, you can see that she have dark root and brassy. I turned that lavender look for her, and she actually love it. Almost of that I do in one section. So color correction is a big thing. And if your staff have the skill to do that for client, it will be amazing. I show you this one. Look at this. This is my client that she got box dye for 4 or 5 years. All right, 4 or 5 years, and everyone say to her, you never can get the blonde you want. And she have very thin hair. When she come to me at the first, she asked just color correction, but after I spoke to her, I knew that she wants something more. And in this video that I talk about the hair extension as well. So here's what I did for her. I do color correction for her and I put a hair extension for her. And at the end result, she said to me, oh my God, I could not believe it. Everyone tell me that you cannot have this hair in one section, but you did it. You make it. Oh my God, thank you so much. So how do you feel when your staff actually make client, like I say, transforming, like solve problem for client and transforming client life? She actually is have the baby just 3 months old, and she want to make herself feel amazing and better with herself because she feel that after give birth and the body is quite big, and she want to give back the confidence. So that's why she want to make the hair it longer and look fresh. So that's why her husband drive probably an hour and drop her here. No, she drive Uber, come to here an hour to get hair done, and her husband come back and pick her up. So you see a big impact in here when I give her that hair. She just so appreciate that. And with that hair, can you get how much with this hair? $2,215 for that hair. So what if you actually the salon owner, you have the staff that working for you and have that skill, make that amount. This is how I did in 9 hours. 9 hours for color correction and apply with hair extension, everything 9 hours. Got by $2,215. What do you think? So that is color correction and a little bit hair extension, right? Now, the next thing that, hang on, I want to show you the short testimonial that the client, how she feel with her hair after the color correction, because you need to hear that you will not believe that. Why doing hair, running a business, it's not about just run a business. It's all about transforming client life. So this is what I mean. So you listen that and you can understand more. Let me show you.
Not expect this. I told Giang how I wanted my hair, but she brought out my true dreams of how I wanted my hair because I was a bit hesitant, and all I can say is I'm beyond speechless. I'm still in shock. I can't get over how I got this in one go, one appointment, and it feels amazing, just like the way I'm feeling right now. Go to Hair by Giang. That's my advice for someone who barely knows anything about hair besides just washing your hair. I learned so much with her through my consultation before I could even get to my hair, and if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have known anything, and my hair probably wouldn't be this great if I just wanted the look of the typical hairstyle that I wanted. But little did I know there was so much more to it than just a picture of a hair color. Completely amazing and a brand new person. I feel like a billionaire. By the way, it's go big or go home.
So how do you feel when actually clients share with that? If you have hairstylists actually work and do this and the client give the testimonial like that, how do you feel? It is just amazing. For me, that the impact of client, it makes me happy. What I do for my client and the thing that they share with me, how hair make them happy, that is price for me. It's not about money, but that is make me happy. So I think that as the hair salon owner, if you feel that when you create the environment for your staff that have the skill and then get the client that need your staff have that high paying skill, that is just amazing. And that is how create the best environment for the staff, but also for your business and your life, right? So the salon owner. So that's what I think. So that we go through with the color correction. So the next thing, that the hair extension that I did say before with the hair extension, that very high pay. So that's what with that, I just show you this picture that client have. I did about her hair color correction. Is take about 7 hours, I guess. This one, so it took 7 hours. Yeah, 6-7 hours. Over $1,000 for this hair, and then I add hair extension on. Like I think $1,000 for Yeah, 1,200. Oh yeah, the hair color correction $1,015, and the hair extension is 1,200. In total, $2,215. So that's what I did for my client. So that say that hair extension is the service at really high revenue and profits. So that's why. But it is not. Let's talk about it, not just about the money, right? Because this is the problem solving. So the key in here, whatever you do, solve problem for client fast and give the best result for them, would mean I did the color correction in one section, not like 4-5 section. Client pay for work for our work, because look, if we charge like, okay, 300 for each time, the client come back for 5 times how much it costs. Cost for the hour, cost for the services, but cost for the traveling, the common waiting and traveling. Or if someone have kids, they need to organize babysitter to look after the kid, or take the day off for 5 times to get hair done. That costs more. In my opinion, that my client shared to me that. And some people really upset about they pay for like 3,000 and go to the salon to 4, 5, 6 times, but the end of the hair is snap, it dry, it damaged. They still never can achieve the color they want anyway. So that's why I think that if you actually got the skill of this, will solve the problem for client, and client will pay your worth. And if your team member have this skill, it will be change your business. Bring your business go to the next level, and you create amazing environment for your staff and your business. All right. So that is, I say it like 3 service already, right? Balayage, color correction, and hair extension. Now I'm talking lastly that the service that we're talking about, that keratin stripe. Now, you might say, okay, why I do keratin stripe? Client pay me 150, whatever. Yes, that is the market. When you actually, I go through, I see that most people pay around 100 to 300, I could say. And what is different with my way to doing it? Now, I understand the client that have the problem with their hair, frizzy, damaged, dry, and they want the client that's struggling to spend hours to straighten their hair every morning or after wash. And they spend a lot of time with that. So I understand their struggle, the problem, and the pain point. So I say that I ask myself question, okay, how can I solve the problem for my client? What can I do? So my client is spend hours to straighten their hair. How can I help them so they wake up, their hair is ready to go? And I was doing with the chemical straight. I do really well with that, but some clients, they have bleach hair. I cannot do chemical straight. I have to find out the way that to do keratin straight. And when I tried the keratin straight with my method, that, oh my God, it give the client the straight, it lasts for 3 to 6 months. Let me show you the picture how it look like. So here's the client have the bleach hair like this. You can see the bleach hair, it dark and have bleach at the end, and she just wants something that is straight and less frizzy for her hair. So I did her hair with keratin straight, and it lasts for her for 3 to 6 months. And she continued to use that. And she said that when she did that, and when she wake up, she does not need to do anything with her hair. So it's straight, it's not frizzy, another hair. So this client that she actually got the baby, and then after she had the baby, she really want to have easy to manage. She does not want every time she need to go somewhere, had the baby and too tired to styling her hair. She's like, no, I need to find the solution for this. And I did that for her, and she come with recommendations. Some of her friends recommend me, so I do that. did that for her. So with keratin straight service, when I doing it, I got paid like $120 per hour. So roughly each client pay, like the really short one, it would be 3 hour, like 360. With a little bit here would be 500. Longer, it would be 600, 700. So with that mean, if your staff have really want to have this skill that to solve the problem for client and get paid by hourly, $120 per hour, then, well, you know what? They bring the high profit to your salon and then high revenue for your salon. Of course, you will have high profits, right? And for me, that it's just rewarding when I actually did that. And I have so, like in the past, I just listened what actually the client pain point, and I actually listen them and I do the testing. I try a lot of method to find out the way, but finally I did that. And my student, like she actually learned this method, and because I have the course online, right? I have the course online all about keratin straight, course online about color correction, about balayage. I have the course online. So my student that joined the Global Hair Academy, she get inside and she watched the video step by step, and she learned and implement that. So right now, some of them very successful. They got paid. They work. They got paid like 1,000 like 1,000 a day. One of my students, she make like over 2,000 a day because she do the hair cross sell. You know, she do cross sell, upsell and cross sell. Like she do one client, 3 services. So one client do color correction and then book for keratin straight and then do hair extension. It is amazing. So that's why I think it's amazing when you combine those services. It really get the high income, high revenue for the salon. Yeah. So what I say before, that it's really rewarding and really, really, like I could say that a lot of challenges, but when you watch this video, I could say congratulations you. And if you really want to learn deep, just DM me, find me on social media. I would let you know the opportunity for you to learn this skill and go to the next level. If you are the salon owner, you watch this and you say, oh, it sounds amazing. I want to help my team member or my staff that to get this skill and bring this to my salon and transform my business, right? You know where to find me. Just DM me on Global Hair Academy, or you can click the below. You will see that the link somewhere, so you can join the free masterclass, or you can join the free masterclass about keratin or balayage. But also you can see all the information if you want to find me and ask me for help. I'm here to help you. All right. So that's what say. Now I'm go through with you what is the very important step. Now I want to make the short conclusion in here for you to know that become a successful hair salon owner is rewarding journey, but when you actually specializing in those services, balayage, color correction, hair extension, and keratin straightening can set your path in industry. So if you found this video it valuable and helpful, just give me a thumb up and share for your friend, and that so your friend will learn a little bit about that. But don't stop here. Okay, wait. I will share with you the action step after this. Just don't leave because you think, oh, this finished and you leave, but you will miss the best part. So if you have any question, that just comment below and ask me, or if you have anything that you want to learn more, just comment below so I will find the way that to help you with. Now, we go through with the step number 4, that action homework for you are actually the salon owner or you are independent hairstylist that help you as well. So what is the action step? So number 1, the step number 1 that reflects your salon purpose and value, including, this is important. I did say before, when you actually do that, you need to know that what value you are going to give your client, what like you solve the problem. It's not just about doing the business, it's all about solving the problem and transforming client life. So with that mean, you need to find out the purpose and the value of your own salon. So including, so write down this question: who do you help? What the problem you are solving, right? Because if you ask this question, who do you help? For example, me, I do keratin straight. I help the woman have frizzy hair, damaged hair, dry hair, and one low maintenance, one look professional, and wake up and hair is ready to go, right? So that is the problem I solve for them, is make their hair look straight, professional, and always look healthy. When they wake up, their hair is ready to go. So I solve that problem for them. No frizzy hair. And then with the balayage, I solve the problem for them. Not need to come back 4 or 5 times. I solve the problem with the color correction is no brassy. Make sure the color it lasts long for them. They don't need to come back like the salon regularly to redo, retoner. That kind of thing. So with me, you need to ask yourself, your salon, that who do you help? What the problem you solve? That is number 1 step. Step number 2, identify the unique service, which is the specializing service. Like I suggest that 4 service, that balayage, dark to blonde in 1 section, blonde, no brassy. Number 2, color correction in 1 section, not 4, 5, all right? Number 3, that hair extension, and number 4, it will be keratin straight. So which kind of services you want to be specialized on that? So that is, you need to know what service. And so the next that you will develop a plan to offer those services for your client effectively. Like for example, you don't need to change whole lot of things. For my suggestion, you make a plan for that. Let's say you do with the balayage, and then when you do with the balayage, you start to do maybe 1 client balayage a week for the first 2 weeks. And then you would do increase like 2 client balayage a week after the week 2 and week 3 and week 4. And after that, you slowly increase. Like after 3 months, you will have the testimonial, you will have the content to post on social media. And then you will see that people start to recognize that you got specialized something to help them. But also this part, you might need to know a little bit about marketing. I actually help that my students to find out the way marketing to get fully booked as well, right? So that is number 2. That's number 2. And number 3 in here, very important. You might think, well, now step number 3, that invest in staff training. Invest in the staff training. If you say, okay, you want that, but you do need to find someone that you actually trust. All right. I suggest that you invest in here, you look at on social media, then you find out that what course that have to solve the problem for client. So your team member can join and learn together, right? Your team member to join and learn together. So let's say you think that balayage, so you find some course that have the balayage. And if you think that solve the problem, like how I say, then you find someone that solve the problem, which means balayage dark go to blonde, but no brassy in 1 section. Let you find that course and enroll into that course, and let your team member join all in and learn together step by step, right? So you learn like that. And when you learn like that, so every team member do the same technique, do the same way, the same formula, and you learn together. I want to say to you this. I have the online course in Global Hair Academy where I can support help the salon owner to clear the vision, mission, but also I will support a team member. Actually, I teach and coaching team member every week. So with me, I have the course online, the team member join and learn. The end of the week, team member will have the question. I go on Zoom and I explain for the staff member. And if they have any question, if they do that color, it's not correct, they want more guidance. They ask different formula. I am the person guide them. It is below because when you do something, you have someone to support and guide you. You move so fast. You feel, number one, more confident. Number two, you make change very quickly. And when you make change very quickly, you can get the income quickly. That's what I believe. So that's why in Global Hair Academy, I actually share that with you. If you watch this video and if you really want to learn, you want to invest for your staff member to learn more, just DM me on social media. Instagram, Facebook, Global Hair Academy, or I have the link in the description below, or just DM me or email me. Doesn't matter what way. So this is the way that I can help you with. All right. So that is invest in training, the staff training. That's step number 3. Step number 4. When you actually got the staff, you invest for learning for your staff already. Now you actually enhance that for your brand identity. Like I say, like in the past, you actually post on social media. Today, just a quick haircut. Tomorrow, just a red color. The next day, just regrow for gray hair. And the next with the blonde, whatever you post. But when you actually go through with the specialize with this, you do need to have the plan. What should you post? If you combine that 4 service, you post in 2 weeks. Like the week 1, you post balayage and keratin. Week 2, you will post color correction and hair extension. Each service at least 3 days a week to post. Right? So at this part, what I did for my students that say they really don't know what to write on social media, I actually help them to write a caption for them based on the pain point, the benefit, and the transformation for them. So they just change the template. I create a template for them. So they just change a little bit and they use that and post on social media. And they got so many value client booking. And when they make a booking and my student asks, oh, tell me how do you find me? And they say, well, I searched the word is blonde near me. So you coming up. And when you coming up and I look at your caption and the way you write and the picture, it just make me trust you. When you write the caption, you explain everything that make me trust in you. That's why I come here. How does that sound? So if you want that for your salon, when the client searching and value that, what I say that working on your brand identity. All right. Right. So create the strong consistency, the brand identity, ensure that it reflects on your salon unique personality and value. Again, problem, who do you have? What the problem you solve? And also don't forget when you actually got that already, when you do the first, the second week for those service, get the review. Okay, build online presence and get the review. Your brand is very strong, which means you do need to like the review on social media, on Facebook, Instagram, or on Google to make sure that the client give you 5 stars for those services you're doing it. And when you actually implement those steps, you will see your business is transformed, it's different, it grow. So that's what I say. It is amazing. So my students that actually they do with those service, and it's just every day they share with me, oh, today I work 5 hours, I got 700. Today I work like one of my students, she said I work 6 hours, I got paid 1,500. And oh, that's good. And she said, because I do hair extension, the color and hair extension. So that's why it's just 5 hour color correction. And she did only half head outside, and she did with the long hair for long hair extension, because the client want just the outside look, and she worked on client the budgets for that, not need to do. And she listened client say, okay, I have that's budgets, but I want it look nice, and she recommend that just do half it outside the color correction, and inside just keep it and put hair extension on it, blend perfectly, but work on the budget supply. So with that say, my student and I share and I teach her every single step how to be confident and stand out as the hairstylist and the senior hairstylist working for the hair salon owner or the independent hairstylist. If you watch this and you really need my help, just click the description below, DM me on social media at Hair by Giang on Global Hair Academy, okay, or Hair by Giang, wherever you can find, and then message me. If you are a salon owner and you want to learn more, you want me to help your staff to get confident with their skill, their communication, and what actually the communication and the skill will help to bring your revenue and your business go to the next level. DM me. Lastly, just want to ask you a favor that give me a thumb up and comment below so I know that who watching. And if you have question, just let me know. Give me a thumb up and subscribe to my channel. When you're doing that to help me, but also help another hairstylist actually find out those videos helpful for them, which means you help me and you help another hairstylist. I'm so happy and grateful that you are here with me and listen what I'm saying. If you need more help, just reach me out. All right, bye for now.